Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 6. As you can see, we are currently in the other, gathering up some Allthemodium, and I have been for a little bit off camera, which has led to 44 Allthemodium ore, which we're going to probably be using every last piece of. And the other thing you might notice is we have some more Dragon Egg Essence. I've been gathering a little bit of that, and I've actually found a way to use our backpack to help with it. So if I press my button which I've bound to it, you can search up, if you want to bind it as well, backpack, and open Infinity Backpack. I bound mine to left Alt, and I had to change a few other ones that were bound to it. So now I can open it like this, and I've set bone meal in one of these slots, and I've control right-clicked it to enable refill. And what that means is I can stand here and right-click, and if you watch my hotbar, it is automatically filling up the bone meal in my inventory. How cool is that? Now, I think, yeah, it is using a bit of biofuel, but biofuel isn't too hard to get, so this is definitely worth it. And all I need is a stack and 8 pieces for another dragon egg, and then we can put the dragon egg in our apiary. We can put in our dragonic bee, which I don't have on me. Oh no, I do. There it is. I can never see these little icons. I don't know what it is. You know what I think it is? I think it's because the actual bee itself in JEI looks like a floating bee. You know what I mean? But I'm not used to looking at the jar. We can put that guy in to generate us some eggs so that we don't have to do this ever again. And then, once he's harvesting stuff from the dragon egg, you know, getting us the honeycombs and whatnot, we should be able to mutate Allthemodium ores, Allthemodium blocks, right here, with the bee, and 80% of the time, we're going to get a piece of cobblestone. We're going to waste an entire block of Allthemodium. But 20% of the time, we are going to get an Allthemodium bee spawn egg, which sounds ridiculous. So, hopefully, we get that. What is this? We can melt an Allthemodium bee? I do not want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this for a little bit, and I'll be back. Alrighty, that did not take long at all. So, let's make a dragon egg. Let me bookmark it. Dragon egg chunks, we require all of you, which is 8. And we can make a dragon egg using a dragon soul as well. Beautiful. So, this egg is going to go into the apiary with the bee. I guess I can set that up now. So I should be able to place the egg, say, here. Beautiful. Make sure I don't right-click it or anything. Then I should be able to chuck in the dragonic egg, click import. Make sure that it is unlocked, so it's free to go. We also have some extra bees that I can probably take out for now, because we don't really need them, right? Like, some of these things, spider we might keep, because we have no other way of getting string, whereas, like, some of this stuff we have other ways to get, so I don't know if it's worth keeping. The problem is some of the stuff, like gold, if we want to upgrade the centrifuge, we need so much gold, like an absolute insane amount of gold, for just this tier 3 casing. Like, that is phenomenal. I guess it multiplies the outcomes by 2. So, I mean, I guess that's why, but my god, it is so expensive. So I kind of want to keep the gold happening. How much gold do we have? We have a lot of gold honeycomb. Our dragon is losing its mind. Anyway, oh, we actually have quite a bit. But nowhere near what we need. I don't know. And, dude, you need to learn to chill. What is going on here? Oh god, the dragons are so loud. I might just have to turn them down. Alrighty, well, we can see the bee currently in action, so that should be pretty cool, and we should be getting blocks as well. So we're going to be getting honeycomb blocks of whatever this stuff is called, the dragonic honeycombs. So we're going to get blocks of these, which we can process to get dragon eggs, which is pretty cool, but obviously that's not really what we're after. We're after the Allthemodium. So, I need to do a number of things. One is, I need to get as much Allthemodium out of these ores as I can, and this is probably the way to do it. By turning it into 5 times the amount. Now, it uses quite a bit of our sulfuric acid, but we might be fine. We don't have any speed upgrades? Let me take care of that. Alrighty, let's put in the speed upgrades, and let's put in the energy upgrades, and this should be a lot faster. Assuming it has the power, but I mean, we should be fine with power because we've got this cool reactor, which, by the way, I did read the comments. I put a bucket of water in to make it a little bit more efficient, and we should get more power and stuff. But that should be fine. I don't think that's particularly going to be why this guy isn't getting power, although he really isn't. He really is not getting power. I've got an idea. This flux plug that we have in our inventory, I wonder if attaching this guy directly will make any sort of difference. Yeah, this guy can transfer now 140 RF per tick, apparently, which is the maximum that this guy can extract, which means now if we go over here, yeah, now I've got the power, and we've gone through all the sulfuric acid. This guy's empty. This guy's processing as fast as he can. Yeah, okay. We're back in business, but we already were in business. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know, but we've got all the modium already, so we can at least have 5 attempts to get this egg. 5 attempts, and let's get the item collector. Once again, the beautiful item collector. We'll set it up like this. Preview the render, have it go up, do a little bit of a height, and that should be good. That way, oh, I thought I turned it off. That way, on the off chance that it happens, in fact, do you reckon I can do something like this? How do you reckon this works? The wither bee, by the way, do we want to keep this guy? I guess we can keep him producing. I'm wondering if it will do multiple at once. I'm not too sure how it works, so we'll place this down, obviously, and hopefully, for one, he can still get to the dragon egg, but yeah, hopefully this works. So that's just going to be a waiting game. We're just going to have to wait for the bee to do its thing for that. What else were we doing? I've completely forgot. We're just waiting for more stuff to process, right? Yeah. Ooh! Okay, apparently we had a bunch of Allthemodium in here, right? Oh, yeah, because we're making tools. I am actually going to keep some of that in there because I'm interested to see what the sword does, because the cleaver's pretty cool. It does an insane amount of damage, but obviously when I hold it, I can't move and my dynamic field of view makes it just horrific. So I kind of want to test out just a normal sword. And what do we need for a normal sword? Obviously it's going to be made of Allthemodium, but sword blade and 2 tool handles. Okay, so tool handle and stone sword blade. Perfect. So let's get these guys in here. Hopefully there's a bit of gold. There is. Beautiful. Did that work? Yep. So I'm going to cast these, and then we'll put some Allthemodium in. Alrighty. Once again, I'm probably just going to make it all out of Allthemodium, because why not? Might as well. I'm sure it's better than any other type of handle we can currently make. And once again, to get Allthemodium in here, we can actually melt it using just lava, as opposed to soul lava or blazing lava. And the way to do it is with blocks. Blocks melt at 1000 degrees. Ingots melt at a higher temperature. So you need soul lava or molten blaze. So if you have a block, you can have some fun. So I believe it's 2 handles and 1 blade. So we're almost there. And now what you can do as well is, I'll place this here and we can click it in. If you hold shift, you can watch the top left. Now, they used to have a percentage to show how close it was to being solid, but you can watch the top left, and once it is no longer a liquid, it should be the sword blade. So we give it a few seconds. It's going to take a little while, apparently, because it's worth 2 ingots worth. And there it is, sword blade. So if you don't want to just spam right click, for whatever reason, you can look that way. So, sword. Nope, not that. Blade, 2 handles, and we're going to have a sword that does 310 hearts. So it is definitely better than this currently vibranium sword, and better than this netherite unobtainium paxel. So yeah, that is ridiculous. Huh. Very, very interesting. Huh. But it does have the same heavy effect. See that? Heavy XV. I'm wondering how I'm meant to, I guess, counteract that. Heavy, dense. Hard to move while wielding, but it packs a heavy punch. I'm sure there'd be a way to counter that. That is very interesting. So it has the same sort of issue. Okay, 1 down. It has, done its effect on one of them, and it has turned it into cobblestone. So at least we know it's sort of working. I actually do want to stop these other bees. So I'm going to lock him in, lock you, lock you. Part of me doesn't want to lock like the redstone and the quartz, mainly because I use those for storage. Like they're the main ingredients to get more storage disks. So I do want to have them in the future, but I guess for now, since we only want 1 bee at the moment, we might as well just leave it. We also have some of these dragonic honeycomb blocks, so let's chuck them in, and I guess see if we get lucky. So at the moment, we currently have 0 dragon eggs. Each time this processes, we have like a 1% chance, we can double check actually. Yeah, 1% chance to get 9 dragon eggs. So I guess we watch and hold our fingers crossed. Alright, well, while we're sort of just waiting, because that bee takes a long time just sitting in the hive, you can speed that up by, I mean, well, I mean, we could try to get a creative apiary, which would reduce the time in hive by 85%, from my understanding. This guy needs antimatter, he needs a centrifuge controller. Oh, yeah, that's not happening. No, we shouldn't even look at it because it's just not going to happen. Another alternative would be multiple dragonic bees. In fact, that guy, what's he doing? Is he going to play with his egg? Hopefully? Oh, I think he's just targeted it then, maybe. I don't know. I might have set this up in a way where he's struggling to find it. I could set it up like how I did before, where I have just a direct path to and from. Which we might do, but I think I just got to leave it and let it do its thing. I'm gonna build some solar panels. I forgot if I was saying something else, something meaningful. I've completely forgotten. So we're gonna make solar panel 6s, right? Why is this thing I need stone? There is no way I need stone. Stone. Do I have stone auto-crafted? I don't. Maybe I need stone. Can I add that recipe? We have a smelter here. Okay, let's add a smelting stone recipe. Interesting. So, what episode are we currently on, where this is the first time that I've thought about putting in the pattern for smelting cobblestone into stone? That seems very strange, but I guess it's fine. So, is this the one we want? VI? 6? Yeah? Yeah, I think so. To craft 2 of these, available 4 of these. Perfect. So, that will craft. Apparently as well, what we can do is there's some augments we can get. Now, I've completely forgotten to figure out which augments I was meant to get. I think it's just the efficiency ones, mainly. Some of these other ones sound pretty interesting, but I guess we'll make efficiency ones, or at least set up the recipe for it. These solar panel 6s are made. I kind of want to now pick up this and turn these into what we need. Solar. Now, I think how it works is, or at least it let me do it before, these ones don't stack. And I simply crafted the solar panel 5s that we had in the crafting table, and it like emptied them so that they could stack. So I'm not sure how this works. You know, let me just make some patterns. Okay, so first pattern is probably this guy, and he will use not all the Modium solar panels. I want him to use the other ones. Nope, is he going to let me? I want him to use those solar panels, so I think that should work. We're probably going to have to add a few other things, like these cells. That should be a fine recipe. I think that's okay. And the Dragon's Breath. I think... First off, do we have any? No. I think all we do is stand in, or you right-click the bottle on the breath that the Ender Dragon creates. So we should be able to do that not too... Like, that shouldn't be too hard to get. We'll get a few of those. As for this, we need a blank upgrade recipe. And then we need the efficiency upgrade recipe. And that should be fine as well. And then I'll just chuck all of these in here. Do I really not have Dragon's Breath? Dragon... No. Keep in mind, by the way, this next upgrade, each of these solar panels are going to create 8,000 RF a tick, just from the sunlight, which is absolutely insane. Let me also get some of these efficiency upgrades, just so that we can see how they work. How much will a stack cost? Anything crazy? Doesn't really look like it, so let's try and craft that. And you know what? While that's crafting, can I get some bottles? Oh, I definitely can. I'm going to go get some Dragon's Breath, or at least try to, so let me head to the end. Alrighty, I am in the end, and the reason I went into the end first is mainly so that I can flex on the fact that we have this cool feature where we can craft things. Now, what are we missing? I think it's just glass, which is pretty typical at this point in the series. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. We also have a bunch of glass shards, which I can craft in my inventory. You know what? I think all of the glass is currently being used by the efficiency upgrades that we're asking for. So, are we really going to be one single glass short? Oh my god. Alrighty, so I've gone ahead and spawned in the dragon because the server's lagging a little bit, so it would have been very boring to wait and watch. And what is going on? How come when I right click it disappears? But anyway, as you can see, we right click those breaths that it creates, and it does that when it shoots that projectile down at us. So you right click that with an empty bottle. So I think it's just done it again, maybe? Maybe not. But you right click that and it captures it inside the bottle. I don't know what's happening with the other stuff that I'm right clicking. Like when I do this, I don't know where that bottle goes. So yeah, I'm just going to do this for a little while, I guess. I don't know how much we want, how much we need. If I'm honest, I don't even remember what we were using for. It was for these, right? Okay. We might be fine with what we've got at the moment, to be honest. And maybe I'll come back later when the servers are, when less people are on. When people's laggy bases have gone. And we'll take care of that issue later. So let me just see if I can kill this guy. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. And I'll pick up all these goodies. And we'll go craft that solar panel. Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty, let's put this stuff away. Put some of these dragon scales away, all of that kind of stuff. So, solar. If I were to craft this... See, the problem is it says to craft 2 of these. It wants 2 solar panel 6s, even though we have them. And the problem is because they have charge left in them. Contents retained. And another problem is, when they're in my inventory, I think... Maybe I'm wrong. I was going to say, I think that they charge due to my wireless charging. I could be wrong on that. Anyway, this one we can probably craft manually. What we need is 3 of these. Ooh, which needs a bit of blaze powder, which actually shouldn't be an issue. We could either turn the blaze rods into powder, or we can probably get away with processing some of these. Now, what do these make when you process them? Is it just... you get a little bit of blaze powder. Maybe we'll... You know what? We'll put some in later, but we can get away with just using some of the blaze rods at the moment. Might as well. Just make a stack. We can crush them, make it a little bit more efficient, but honestly, it doesn't really matter, because we have infinite of it. So 3 of these is what we're after now, so let's craft that. Hopefully it's not too long. The other thing is we actually have a bunch of these, and it seems like they go in 20 stacks. So we don't have any set up at the moment, but I guess we'll be able to test that out once the thing's made. Now, I'm guessing... this recipe needs quite a bit of glass, and that's still a big issue of ours. Yes, see, it's processing some sand to get glass. We need to solve this problem once and for all in one of these episodes. It might be this episode, it might not be. I'm thinking what needs to be done is we need to have one processor for each, which is sort of what we have here. We need one that the cobble goes in to turn into gravel, and then we need one that the gravel goes in to turn into sand. And I think that'll be the most efficient way, and that's almost what we have here. In fact, I think all I need to do is set up some sort of filtering, right? So let's get a destination, a destination tool. I think I know how they work now. Obviously, we'll find out. And I would also like a pipe upgrade. Luckily, we have an advanced. We might need a better one. I'm not too sure. So here's the plan. Oh, we've actually got a netherite upgrade in there, don't we? Ooh, that we do. Okay. So, I need to add, and it's going to be a destination. So, let's grab gravel. Just one. Let's grab sand. This might mess up our whole system, but it's fine. It's for the greater good. And we're going to have a filter. Wait, first I think... Do I want to do this? Shift right click? I think so. So I've shift right clicked with this filter destination tool, which you make like so. It's a glass pane button, the rest of that stuff. I'm going to open up the extract pipe. I'm going to add a filter. This is going to be for gravel. And I'm going to click this tool in the left here. So it shows you the destination. And then I'm going to click submit. And you can actually see the block, which is awesome. So I believe that should be working now. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing for this guy over here. But it's going to be for sand, obviously. So we'll do this again. Sand. Filter, submit. Hopefully this works. The way to test would obviously be to be like, hey, I would like a stack of glass. And it is going to have to craft some sand, which is fine. The sand should get put in here, and then it should only go, look at this, only gravel is in here, and then we should see, hopefully, if this all works. Actually, no, we shouldn't see anything, should we? Wait a second. Wait. One of these needs to be cobblestone, not sand. I completely messed up. Oh my god. So did I have this one as sand? Yeah. I think it's as simple as just clicking on this, clicking edit, and changing it. And we'll keep the same location. In which case, what I actually want to do for the sake of OCD is make this one gravel and make this one cobble. And I think that way it'll be like cobble in here. So like cobble, then gravel. I think. Obviously, we can do a little test. Let me ask for 2 stacks this time, so hopefully it crafts both. Yep. Has to craft some gravel, has to craft some sand. Let's see. So inside here, we get only cobble. Inside here, we get only gravel. That is perfect. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is hopefully going to somewhat solve our issue. And over here, is this guy fine? Do we need a faster furnace yet? Because we will be able to once we have all the modium. Ooh, another block is missing. It was cobblestone. So close. Let's get some more blocks made to sacrifice in hopes of the bee god. We need the bees. There we go. Hopefully that works. What's this? String? Can I get away with doing that? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. And where are we up to? We have like 3 different things going on at once. I think up here, I want to do at solar. Yes, it's built. Beautiful. We should now be able to craft this. All I have to do is put in these extra solar panels, and we have ourselves a solar panel 7. Now, what is the next tier? The next tier is a solar panel 8, which generates 32,000 RF a tick per solar panel, right? It requires 2 dragon eggs, which shouldn't be a problem now, because we should have that infinitely. It's going to require some of these. Let's bookmark all this stuff. These require some emeralds and glowstone. Honestly, pretty easy stuff, to be honest, compared to the rest of this stuff. And I think, honestly, the hardest part is going to be crafting all of the other ingredients, right? Because we're probably going to need... What are we missing? Obsidian? Really? And we can get everything else. How much glass is it going to need? 2,000. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. You know what? I think it's fine. Let's go ahead and place these down. Do I want to place them on here, or do I want to place them somewhere else? I think what I want to do is place them like this, so that they attach directly to a flux plug. I think that makes the most sense. Then what I want to do is hopefully sleep through the night instantly. Beautiful. And I want to see how many upgrades this guy can get in him. So do they go in here? Ooh. Do they? How do I know if this is working? I also don't know if they like go up there. I want to wait until the light level's 100 because it says the efficiency is at 100. Okay, wait. Generation? Look at this. 6,000. If I put this in, 11,000. If I put this in, doesn't change. Okay. So that makes sense. So they can only take 20 at a time. Okay, so we can probably put 20 in this guy too to double him. Beautiful. What other upgrades would we want, if any? Transfer rate? Possibly. Actually, no, it shouldn't matter because we have a flux plug. I think it shouldn't matter. Capacity? Maybe. That could be nice. Machine traversal, dispersive, block charging, and furnace. What on earth could these mean? Machine traversal. Machine traversal upgrade. Dispersive upgrade. Block charging upgrade. Furnace upgrade. I don't know what they do. You guys are going to have to let me know because I wouldn't really know. Like, if this does something that isn't noticeable just by putting it in here, I don't know what else. I think that's the server restarting, by the way. So, I'll be back. I don't think there's much else to do other than maybe order extra solar panels if we want to do that. I could make a battery. Yeah, maybe we'll make a battery just so that we can see how we're storing all of this energy. And then, in the meantime, we're just going to be watching that bee, hoping that it pollinates and makes an Allthemodium bee, so that we can get unlimited of that. So, yeah, I guess I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, we're back in. This guy processed another one. Sadly, it is a cobblestone. I'm hoping I do catch this on camera, because, I mean, here's the problem with, I guess, recording series like this. I could extremely easily just get a spawn egg for the bee, break a block. In fact, I wouldn't even have to break a block. I could just say that I've replaced them, and give myself the thing, right? It's extremely easy for me to do that. But for some reason I don't. And so some of these videos last a lot longer than they should. And they take me a lot longer to make than they should. But I think if I get to the point where I start spawning them in, it won't be fun for me. And I think that'll translate in the video. And you guys won't have fun watching because you'll sort of get the vibe that something's off. So everything is authentic. If something's ever not authentic, like if I ever cheat something in, I let you guys know. I'll let you guys know why, what happened, that sort of thing. Some things are ridiculous. Like sometimes I'm searching, sometimes I'll be searching for a piece of sugarcane for like hours off camera, and it's like, guys, will you get mad at me if I spawn in a sugarcane? Like some things like that happen. Whereas some things like this, it's intentionally hard to get. So I'm fine. I'm fine waiting. However, we are now going to make a battery because these guys don't run during the night. They do actually have, they hold 64 million RF. So they're pretty good, but I kind of want a different battery. So we'll check that out. Alrighty, so my choice of battery is actually going to be from Mechanism, because I really like Mechanism, and this battery in particular I'm a big fan of because it's a multi-block and it's pretty good from memory. So there's a few things we'll need. First off, there's the casing. So this is what's going to go all around the battery. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then there's a port. This is also going to go alongside with the casing, and this is essentially what it says it is. So you'll have a port for inputting power, a port for outputting, and I think you can even have multiple of them. So you can have like multiple ports for putting power in, multiple ports for taking them out. Then we have the cell. So this obviously determines how much power you can store, and this goes inside of the casing in the port. Like it goes in the middle, right? And you can do basic, you can do advanced, you can do elite, and ultimate. And as you can see, this one holds, I think, 1 trillion RF, which is a lot. This basic guy, I think, just holds 3 billion? I think it holds 3 billion RF. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it does. So it's pretty ridiculous. And then there's the provider. And this guy, from my understanding of this incredibly complex description where it's like, an advanced complex of coolant systems, conductors, and transformers capable of expanding the energized induction matrix's maximum rate of energy transfer. I think this is just how much RF per tick it can sort of process. So I appreciate the absolute jargon that's been written here, but I'm pretty sure that's all it does. So I'm going to make some patterns. Now, I don't think we can use our whole tier thing, like the tier installer. I don't think we can use it on these. So we're going to just have to go from square one. We're just going to have to craft them as they are. Now, we should be able to craft everything. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to, but I guess we'll find out. So we need ports auto-crafted. These use the casings. The casings we just crafted. Yep, so that should be fine. And then I'm pretty much just going to auto-craft... Ooh, lithium. I'm hoping we have lithium. But I'm going to auto-craft this stuff. Now, am I missing something? This middle piece, the energy cube. We need this guy auto-crafted. Oh, boy, this is going to be a mess. Because I think, yeah, then we need the advanced ones. Okay. You know what? It won't actually be too bad. It won't be as bad as I thought it would be. I'll do this off camera. I'll get all these patterns made. Alright, and for the sake of me not getting too confused, these are all of the recipes up until the providers. So we'll do the providers after I put these in. And putting recipes into this guy is very laggy. Just thought I'd mention that. Alrighty, so you can see everything has shown up. The cells, the ports, all that kind of things. Now we need the providers, which is similar to the other recipes, if I'm honest. Provider, cells, yeah. They look similar, and the recipes themselves are very similar. I think we should be fine, though. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that lithium that we saw earlier. I'll have to check that out once I finish this, but as you can see, it's not too hard to get. It's not too hard to get all these patterns. So, lithium. Do we have lithium? No. How do we get lithium? Okay, we need a chemical crystallizer, and then we need lithium. Lithium we get from deconcentrating flowing liquid lithium, or liquid lithium. Liquid lithium. Okay, we get from a thermal evaporation controller that has brine, and the brine we get from water. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. So essentially, I need to make more of these towers. 2 more to be precise. And the reason I'm not gonna reutilize this one is because I think, yeah, we still don't have excess brine, right? So like this guy's still not good enough. So if anything, we need. Actually, wait. He doesn't have enough water. I need to upgrade these pipes. And you know what? I'm going to upgrade them right now. And I think it's not too hard to do. Essentially, we can do one of them like this, and then you get the other piece, and then you get the other piece. So I'm just going to... I'll do that off camera. Should be pretty easy mechanism. We actually have most of the other stuff created, I think. Use the alloy. So I put this in here. That was a little bit weird. I make these, then I upgrade them like so. And then I upgrade these. Oh, I'm going to have to craft this. This one might take a little while. But once it is done, it should be pretty simple. And this should definitely, I assume so, be good enough to do all that we need it to. Now, how did I have these connected? I think like this, right? And then all I need to do is get the configurator and configure this to be an output. And that should be way more than enough water, right? Now we've got plenty of water. We have plenty of brine. Now this, I think, is filling up. In fact, I think we probably need to upgrade these pipes now, right? Luckily, when you craft these things, you get 2 of them. You get 2 of those, like, atomic things. So, I should be able to do this. Disconnect this, if it lets me. Alright, better idea. I'm going to break this. I'm going to break this. I'm going to move them so that the valve is there. That goes there. Then I should be able to attach this like that. Do this, do this, do that, do this. And make this extract. Ta-da! So all the brine is now empty. This guy should have all the brine that he will ever need. And... I mean, that's just this system fix. We still have to make more. I'm, of course, getting sidetracked. Now, has this guy done more? He has. Still a cobble. Okay. What's the plan? We have these patterns. Is that all the stuff? Yes. The ultimate, all that. Okay, I'll put these in. And I think... Yeah, we need to make... This is very annoying. We need to make a lot of stuff. Let me try and figure out exactly how much stuff is here, right? And if I'm being completely honest, I think I can set this guy to copy, select one corner, and if it stops lagging me around, select another corner, right? And then, should it not tell me how much stuff there is, perhaps? If I go into paste mode, maybe? Ah, you can't when it's a full structure, but I should be able to now, and then I'll just add the one later. Did that work? It doesn't want to read this block. Why doesn't it not want to... Okay, I think I got it. First position set. Why does it... Alright, I'm thinking I need something along the lines of... Well, actually that much. I think I need 288, roughly. Maybe like 287, or maybe even a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure that's what I need. Now... I think I'm actually lucky, and there's a few ways I can go about doing this. I can grab all these stacks and... Well, you know what? I guess I can, yeah. I can just keep them in my inventory. Let's also grab 2 controllers, and then craft another 288. What's that going to cost? A lot of steel dust. You know what? Actually, before I do that, we haven't fixed this system yet, have we? It's currently putting everything in here. You know what? I think it's fine when we're only doing one recipe at a time. Like, we're only doing steel at a time, or we're only doing other mechanism recipes. But the problem is, like, the carbon going in, and I don't know, it becomes a mess. I need to fix it in the future, but I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable, I think. It should be fine, though. in theory. Okay, so this stuff, though, I'm going to have to build manually. We're setting it up just for the lithium to go in the system, so it doesn't actually have to be near anything in particular. We can sort of move it away. Do I want it to be near this stuff over here? Part of me says yes. But another part of me sort of says no, because I feel like it'll look a little bit weird having too many over there. So I'm thinking I might try and sneak them in elsewhere. I'm not too sure. Maybe just behind here somewhere? Yeah, I reckon, you know what? 2 of them right here might not look too bad. So let's clear some of this. Oh, that was easy as usual. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what are we thinking? I reckon that's not too bad. And then there's got to be a gap of, say, like, I don't know, maybe we can have a gap of... Does this go down to bedrock? Oh my god. We can have a gap like this. Place another one. 4 by 4. And this can go up to 18 blocks tall. So I will actually be able to do this pretty easily. Oh, not with you, actually. With the building gadget. Select this. Set this guy to do vertical column. And this will only go 15 tall. So I think that means 16, because if we're counting the bottom block, I think. And that honestly doesn't seem too bad. So I don't mind doing that. If it works. Which, could be lagging, or could not be working. One of them. Okay, I decided to right-click on a piece of dirt instead of on the actual block. And that seemed to work. I think the reason is because, look, when I right-click on these, it tries to open them. Like when you try to open the one over there. So I think it doesn't really work with the building gadget. Like right-clicking on it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to replace the floor with dirt. Well, actually, how do I want to do this? You know, we can sort of do this a little bit smarter, right? And by this I mean, if I do the extra blocks, right? Because this only goes 15 blocks tall. So if I instead do this, it's now 16. And if I do 17 and I do 18, so in theory, I should place a bunch of dirt on this level and build above. Yeah. You know what? I mean, I'm just going to build 2 of these. You saw me build them before. I don't know why I'm even recording me doing it. I'll be back with 2 of these built. So I made it 1 too high, so I had to take the top off. Now it's good. Let me continue. Let me, I guess, replicate it. Actually, a little trick here is this time around, I don't have to do that weird setup. Instead, I can switch this guy to build to me, and then I can do it that way. So I will build this guy. Then we need the ports. So 1 for water to go in, 1 for brine to come out, and then 1 for lithium to come out, right? So which way do I want to do this? Do I want the water on this side or the water on that side? I think I want the water on this side, right? So we can have this guy here. Oh, if it wants to break. Oh, I'm messing everything up. Water can go there. That should be fine. Then we'll do the same thing here and here. And we'll have that and that. And I need one last one to go here. And then lithium will be blah, blah, blah. And that should be good. You know what? We might actually do it the opposite way. So we don't have to change anything. But the main reason is we're closer to cabling out here, I think. So I can like just run a cable up there. In fact, perhaps we can one-up it and place one of the ports here. Right? And then it's really close. We can just place a couple machines here. What's this guy doing? How long have you been here? You are useless to me. How is this? This guy can probably be moved a little bit lower. And we should be good. Nice. Alright, since we've actually been using quite a few mechanical pipes, let me make these recipes in the system so I can just request them rather than playing this weird little game where I manually craft things every episode. So I'm just setting this up. Ooh, also, those bottles before, I think they turned into Ender air bottles. So that makes sense as to why I was right-clicking them and they were disappearing. Nice. So I'm just grabbing a sink. We have the pipes. We have almost everything, but we are going to have to make these other machines. Actually, wait. I think we have those. Rotary... No? Okay, maybe I don't have that one. But I believe we have this guy, the chemical crystallizer. So I can probably have that guy crafting chemical crystallizer. There you go. Now that has a job to do. Beautiful. So, water here. Mechanical pipe here. I need my configurator from mechanism. So here we go. That can extract. So now this guy should already be functioning. We will have to put some other upgrades on him just to make him run a little bit faster. But then we will have stuff flow out here. Oh, I've configured everything. So I should be able to... Alright, here we go. Configure this guy. So now the brine is taken out of there and put in here. And this should be making liquid lithium. Beautiful. Let me set up one last pattern for the extra machine we need so that I don't have to manually craft it. Thought I saw something. I'm going crazy. The rotary condensator. So this guy. Should be a pretty easy craft, so hopefully it won't take too long. Rotary, craft one of you. Beautiful. Let's also get the chemical thingy. Ooh, it's not yet done. I'm a little bit worried. What are we waiting on? Yeah. I think I know what's happened. I think this guy's messed up again. Because I didn't split up the steel and stuff. So is there stuff in here? Yeah. Let me get... Alright, there we go. I cleaned it up. We will have to make another one of those. I thought we could get away with it, but it's not wanting to work. In fact, nothing's wanting to work. Oh my god, I'm going to have to clear these and do it again. Once we do what we're doing here, if I feel like we have enough time, I will try to redo this system. And by redo, I mean I'm just going to get another infusing factory specifically for steel. And I think that should solve the issues, but yeah. That takes a little bit of time. In fact, now that we've crafted these, I think I can get away with a enrichment. Oh, we have an advanced one. Okay, let me get let me get these crafting. An elite tier and an ultimate tier. Okay, we'll let that happen. Right now we have bigger fish to fry. So, lithium will come out of here, right? It will go into the rotary condensator, like so. Let's make sure it's configured. So fluid input on the top. Beautiful. I would like it to output on the left. And I'm hoping that's the left. I think it is. And then I think... Well, for one, I think we can place the crystallizer right next to it. But I kind of want to see what it looks like. So I want to set it up like this. Now, the crystallizer... I don't know if I can use a mechanical. Because isn't the whole point that this turns it from a liquid into... a gas or something? I'm not too sure. I feel like that's the case. But anyway, let's change this guy to input. Will this attach now? I also hate that our Paxel is too quick. Yeah, So, I think it turns it into a gas. And it outputs on the left. So I think what I want, in reality, is a pipe. Mechanical pipe? Nope. It's called a tube. It's one of them. Yes, a tube. So I think I can place this guy like that. Beautiful. This guy goes there. I can configure this side to extract. Beautiful. If you want as well, you can configure them to push. I think it kind of looks a little bit weird, but I guess we can leave it like that. Let's also set this guy to extract. So lithium in here. In theory. Fluid input from the top. Gas input from the top. Item input from the top. Huh. Alright, if I'm being honest, not too sure what's going on. It's possible that it just needs power, and it's not doing anything until it gets power, so what if we... Huh? Could also be that the server's dying. I'll be back in a second. Not too sure what that was all about. But we have power now, so let's hook these up. Does that allow anything to happen, though? Toggle operation. Ah, there we go. I had to click that. So now it's going from liquid lithium into lithium. The lithium's going in here. Once it has, I think, from what it looks like, 100 mil buckets, it will create a lithium. Right? Is that correct? Yeah, 100 mil buckets creates a lithium. And there we go. This beautiful system might not be the best, but it also doesn't appear to be the worst. Alright, let's, before we go and try and upgrade this guy a little bit, let's double check over here. Okay, so more Allthemodium has been processed. Sadly, we are still yet to get what we need. There's a chance that we don't, right? It's a 20% chance that we get it. But I think we're all out of Allthemodium. Well, actually, no, we've got a bit more. I think what's happening is it's still, what's the word I'm looking for? Processing it all, right? Boom, boom, boom. Allthemodium, in I go. Hopefully. Come on. You know you want to. The guy's so slow as well, and I think the server's struggling a little bit at the moment, so, like, it's extra slow, but, I mean, it's on 24/7, so hope maybe it'll happen in between episodes. This guy, I want to do similar to what we had over here, with these pipes. I definitely want to get better conductors, though. So let's get recipes for that. Have I even built the battery yet? No. The lithium to build the battery. Right. I'm losing my train of thought. Let's get thermoconductors. These guys. Created via recipes. So do this. Do this. Do this. And do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, honestly, this will probably be another long episode, but I think it's worth it. We're doing a lot of things. Let's grab these. Let's grab the tiers. Boom and boom. In fact, did I not place an interface over here with stuff in it to be kept? Ah, but I don't have a storage on it. Very, very silly of me. Storage. Boom. We're going to have to grab a cable as well. Actually, no, we're not. There's a few things we need to do. One is put a cable in there, so that it auto-crafts it. The other is put that there. And now we should have access to everything again. Beautiful. Okay, so how this system is going to work now is we're going to grab another crafter. I guess we'll get a gold crafter because it's a little bit faster. And, I'm trying to think of how to make this the least messiest. You know what I could do? I could replicate this design, but above. I reckon that sounds pretty cool, actually. So let's place this here. Let's break this point and place the point here instead. And then we'll put the power like that, right? So hopefully that connects. Yes, beautiful. Let's grab the crafter. Da-da-da-da-da. Do that. Grab a chest. Yeah, we will need a chest. So, boom. And I'm just going to replicate it. So put that there. Put that there. Put the chest there. Get the crafter. And I got a gold one, so it's a little bit faster. That there. We will need cables. So let's grab some of those. Then we'll put the recipes in here. Set these guys to extract. And then all we have to do is configure the actual inside of the... Well, not the inside, but, you know, the inputs and stuff. So we can input from the top and output at the bottom, auto eject, and we need the left to be the extras. No? None? How do you... Advanced enriching factory. Ah, this is not the right thing. We need an infusing thing, aren't we? Metallurgic infuser. Yes. Okay. I am not smart, apparently. Luckily, though, we do have access to all the tiers, so it's not too big of an issue that I'm not smart. Let me grab all these. Configure my inventory on camera. Beautiful. Really making the most of this. So the input will be at the top. This guy will be the extra. And the bottom will be the output. Auto eject. Beautiful. So this should work. In theory. All I need to do now is upgrade him into a factory. A better factory. An even better factory. And then the best factory. And then probably upgrades as well. And while we're at it, let's add these in here, because for some reason, I'm still yet to do that. But now I have. So beautiful. We'll always have upgrades available, and that is wonderful to me. Okay, wonderful. Now we should be perfect whenever we try to, you know, do one of these recipes, or, you know, ask for more thermal evaporation, all those sorts of things. Now, do we want this guy to be faster? 21 lithium is what we have. Now, before we craft this, let's just see what exactly we need. So for the casing, let's ask for 20. What does this use? It just uses some steel and stuff. That's fine. If we make more than we need, I think that's fine. In fact, yeah, we're probably going to want a bit more, to be honest. I've just been thinking about it. Oh, we need to put this on auto sort to make it happen a little bit faster. It's nice to double check that you've actually done things properly. This guy's working. This guy's working. I'm happy. Let me just quickly check over here. Is he done? Another one? Oh, I think he has. Oh, we actually got it. Okay, I was not actually expecting it. Okay. Pick up Allthemodium. Beautiful. It probably got item collected. Oh yeah. We got the B. Okay, so this guy is ridiculous. He's ridiculous for a few reasons. In fact, is this full? No. I think we have room for one more. One more B in here. Nice. He's ridiculous because we're going to get a lot of Allthemodium. So place you. Oh, he looks awesome. Okay. So, in theory, I can place an Allthemodium block and drop this guy, and he's going to go and disco stew over here. He's going to have a blast. Now, someone told me it's better to have them in the ground, so perhaps I should do that. I can probably get away with just doing this, right? Place that there, pick this guy up, and that should be fine. I'm wondering if he'll go back into the apiary. I did just check, and it does say that the block is his thing. Let me go ahead and put him in the apiary. So import him in, and then unlock it and let him do his thing. And we'll give that a shot. Yeah. He'll be out soon anyway. Let's also check. How many dragon eggs have we gotten? Have we gotten any? No. We haven't gotten any. We have a lot of these, though. So we can try again if we want to see if we can get some more. Alright, sweet. I'm surprised we actually got the Allthemodium B. Now, if we want the next on the list, which is Vibranium, we need to do that exact same process, but with a Vibranium block. So, yeah. And Vibranium, I think we get from the Nether. So I'm going to have to go, I guess, searching for that if I want that. Or else we're going to have to check out some different ways to get some Vibranium. There's a few other ways out there. Maybe with flowers, I'm not too sure. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's struggling. He's thinking about it. He doesn't know if he wants to start working yet. That's fine. And as for what I was doing, I've completely forgotten. Alright, you know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to set up some of this flux stuff. I think a flux block lets you... It works as a... what am I trying to say here? As a piece of bedrock. In terms of, if I set up... Give me a second, I'm struggling a bit with words here. If I set up an obsidian... obsidian... above here... and do the whole redstone thing, where I drop a stack of redstone. I'm probably going to have to take off my magnetic pants for this. And do this. Please fall under. Nope. I should be able to turn it into flux, I think. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So instead of having to go down to bedrock, or somehow get bedrock, you can use a flux block in its place. So that makes this recipe a little bit better. And that allows me to get a flux plug, which I will be using on the roof. A flux point, sorry. Not a plug. So I need flux cores, and then I need a flux plug. Also, we don't have a lot of obsidian for some reason. And I also ordered a bunch of these heaters. Because I'm gonna try this approach. We've got our thermoconductors, right? And I think what I want to do is go on the corners here. Make these all resistive heaters. Try and face them all sort of the right way. Like that. So we should have, yeah, spots on the side for the power and whatnot. Power's going to go here. I'm going to run cables around... Oh, I can't really do around the whole thing, can I? Oh, you know what? I think we can. I think we can have them run around the whole thing. So I can do this. And then... run it around here. Because we can put the thermo guys on the top. The conducting pipes. So that should be fine. And then I think all I'll have to do is put a port on one of these top spots, which should be fine as well. So let's search for port. Thermo ports. I've done this the worst way possibly. They are in fact called valves, not ports, so that would also help as well. Let's get, I think we only need 4, including for over there. So I think what I can do is place the valve here, place another valve here, and then connect them like this. Right? And so that should all flow into there and heat it up. And then inside here, we can change it to use however much we want. At the moment, it's doing 40 RF a tick. So if I connect this this guy up properly and select my network, we should see it's using, yeah, 160 RF per tick, so 1 for each. If we change this to do 2000 RF a tick, that works. Beautiful. Okay, now we're using 8000 RF a tick. Not sure if we have the ability to do that. Let's actually come and have a look over here. How much, like, are these draining? They're draining pretty fast. This guy isn't draining yet, though. I don't know if that means anything, but yeah, I don't know. So we should be able to see now, if we jump down here and check in the controller, Yeah, look at the heat going up. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. So we should have a lot of brine coming in pretty soon. In fact, we do. And so we can do the same thing on the other side. Or, actually, yeah, I think what we could do instead, if we really wanted to, is make both of these valves and sort of just pipe it over, right? I think I used all my cables, so I'm going to have to make some more. But yeah, I should be able to, 1, 2, 3, do that. Now, it looks like it's lagging a little bit, but I should also be able to connect there. And now all that should flow into there as well, and we should see this guy heating up too, right? Yeah, he looks like he's heating up quite a bit. Is this guy fully heated up? He is. In fact, he's going beyond what appears to be full, which is ridiculous. He's doing 1,080 millibuckets per tick. Ridiculous. This guy is getting there. He's heating up. He's getting there. So that brine should process faster, which means this guy will fill up with lithium, which he has, which means I should be able to grab a stack of energy upgrades. The speed upgrades don't appear to be here, though. And the energy upgrades are crafting again. Why aren't speed upgrades there? Did I accidentally put in... No, the speed upgrades are here. Okay, let's... Alright, time to investigate. What's going wrong this time? It's just a blank thing. It's not even crafting anything. How peculiar. How strange. Alright, well, it looks like it's working now, so not a clue what that was all about. But anyway, we should be able to put speed upgrades in, and this guy should be a lot faster now. Obviously, assuming he gets enough power, which I'm hoping he does. This guy is full of lithium, though. Put in the energy upgrades, and then hopefully the speed upgrades are done. Speed upgrades, beautiful. Let's put these in, and see what we're dealing with now. That's a lot faster. Honestly, it still seems like it's keeping up, which is ridiculous. So, last but not least, we have a few options, and I think this is probably not the prettiest, but probably the easiest. Let's set this guy up to extract, and is that working? Nope, but if I make this output and auto, now it should be. Okay, lithium in our system. This is a pretty big episode in terms of getting everything done. Let's also check, do we have... Oh, we have Allthemodium honeycomb blocks. That is amazing. What does this give us? Oh, it only gives you nuggets. I didn't know that. I thought I was going to get ingots. I thought I was done. I thought I was set for life. I mean, that's still, 2%, and you get 9 nuggets, so you get an ingot per one of these. Considering the server's on 24/7, that's going to add up to quite a lot, but I was expecting a little bit more. I'm not going to lie. What else was I about to do? I had a thought in my brain. I might have even said it out loud, but I've completely forgotten it. Yes, the battery thing that I was going to make. So, you know what I'll do? We'll try and craft one of each of the... that's actually a lot of gold nuggets you need. And a lot of redstone. Okay, we can't go for the ultimate. We can't hold a Terra. How much are the elites? Can we do those? Oh, they're a lot cheaper. Wait, how much lithium? 64. Let's go for it. Why not? And what about an induction provider? How much does this guy cost? Too much lithium. Okay. We'll wait until that crafts before deciding on anything else, I think. We do need some more ports. Let's get 2 of them. Doesn't use any lithium? Good. Alright, I'm going to wait for those to craft. Alright, next step in terms of making things faster that I've realized while waiting is this is incredibly slow. And I think it's because this guy is incredibly slow. So, I'm going to remember this. Induction cell and the induction ports we're waiting on. So let's cancel both of these. So they should stop. This guy I want to make into a better crafter. So let's search for crafter. We'll probably jump the gun and try to get a netherite one. So we'll wait for this to be crafted. Alrighty, that did not take too long. And I'm just going to break this and place this here, if it lets me. And put these guys back in. And now it should be insanely faster. So I've already completely forgotten what I was doing. Induction cell. I assume I was getting the elite induction cell. So let's try and craft that again. I think, yeah, available there. So now, this should get a lot more at a time. And as you can see, I did not realize I had upgrades in here. It goes a lot faster. Like, ridiculously faster. That is brilliant. I am quite happy. I think that means it's also faster at possibly encountering an issue, which could be a problem. We should probably do the same up there. I guess Gold does 5 times, so that's still pretty good. There's no upgrades in here either, so that should be fine. And I believe that is now done. So, induction. What do we have? We have the cell. We can get, not the casings, we can get 2 ports, so input and output in theory. And then we need a provider. And I think this one we couldn't do before, but I guess we got the lithium now, so we can do it. How much lithium are we getting? We must be getting quite a bit. Already 100? That is pretty good. So yeah, this should be pretty much done. All we're obviously waiting on is that extra bit. As for where to store the power, I'm not too sure. We could put it up here, since this is sort of where all our power generation is. Maybe? And the power is pretty cool, so we can sort of... You can do whatever you really want. And so we can do a structure sort of like this, right? I'm going to leave 2 gaps in the middle. One for the cell and one for the provider. So we'll do something like this. The cell can go there. The provider, hopefully it's done crafting. No? Okay. You know what it's up to? It's up to this part. Oh, actually, all it needs, though, are some pipe upgrades, which I can definitely do. And of course, I don't have blueprints for this, so I'll just manually craft things like a peasant. Nothing wrong with that. But there we go. Grab these. Click there. Upgrade in. Ooh, hello. No. No upgrade. No filters, please. There we go. Okay. Everything should be faster now. Oh, it's already done. Provider. Come on. Alright, now it should be done. Beautiful. Provider. Perfect. So, this guy can go here. Perfect. And then we can decide where we want to put our ports. Now, I'm thinking what we can do is we can have one port here, perhaps. Right? This port can be the input. And then maybe this port's the output. And it does its cool particle effect, so you know it works. You can right-click it to see that we can hold 200, I think that's billion RF. And I guess we'll find out soon enough. And then, here's the problem. We have a few options. One is we have a completely different flux network. So we set up another one. One for input, one for output. Which I think we do. And I think the way that we do that is by changing this network to be DewStream's output. Right? So now every single one of these flux points on the yellow network is going to be the DewStream's output. So all the machines that we have hooked up are connected to DewStream's output. Then what we're going to do is pick this up, I think. You know what? It can stay there. And we're going to create a new network. And it's going to be called DewStream's input. And we can make it a completely different color so it's easily distinguishable. I guess we can keep it blue. Keep it on private. Click create. And that's what this one's going to be. This one's going to be DewStream's input. And what that also means is that we need a flux point really quickly before our thing turns off. So flux point, we're going to need... Oh my god, we need everything. I need to add these recipes already to the thing. So this guy is going to go here, right? And this is going to be on the DewStream's input. So now, as you can see, 140,000 RF flying through the atmosphere in here. It's powering up. It's filling up. You can't even see the bar. That's how much storage it has. Ridiculous. Then this guy is going to be a plug to take stuff out. Like that. And he's going to be set on DewStream's output. Which I actually want to be in capitals. Because I had the other stuff in capitals. Output. So in theory, this should work. All of our power creation. So I think we have another plug down here. I want to pick up. Beautiful. So everything should be roughly connected. Also sort of not, though. You know what? I think that's fine. I think everything that needs to be connected is. So power should be in here as like a midterm. And stuff should be outputting from here. Now, I'm a little bit concerned because, as you might be able to tell, it's not drawing anything. So do these have power? They do. Why isn't anything drawing power? Really? Like nothing? Nothing needs power? I I don't know if I believe it. Do I ask for some recipes to be built? Do we say ask for a solar panel? Perhaps? Maybe? We need what? Obsidian and gold. Ah, what an annoying recipe. Alright, honestly, I'm not too sure. Let's perhaps, ask for a ridiculous amount of glass that we'll probably use eventually. But it will take a little bit to craft. So I've asked for that. I know for a fact it uses a lot of power. And yet this guy, he doesn't even care. Oh, you know what? I might have to configure this. I bet you I do. Let's put this onto energy mode, if we can. So I'm scrolling and you can see just above my hotbar, it changes. So configure energy and shift right click there. Now it's red. Look at that. That is more what we were after. So that is now outputting. And this guy is inputting. So as you can see, we're inputting 53,000 RF per tick because this guy's completely emptied. So now it's whatever he's generating plus during the daytime, whatever these generate. And this guy's outputting a lot more than that, if I'm honest. And I think we can look at this network statistic to sort of see over a period of time how much we're actually dealing with. So it'd be good to figure out, how much we're using. So you can see here, we're sort of evened out around the 92,000 mark. So you can figure out how much you actually need to be generating, because this guy's probably losing charge now, yeah. So that is really cool. Okay. So we definitely need more power generation. That's pretty obvious. I think they're a bit to blame doing the 8,000 tick. But let's see during the day if we happen to make a dent. Because these solar panels are pretty good. I also need to wrap up pretty soon, but I'm a little bit too excited about all the things we've done. It wants to stay up. It wants to stay charged. 80,000? That's more like it. And they're at what? 70%? Awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I think I'm happy to wrap up. This guy's doing his thing. We should have some dragon eggs. We don't. That's unfortunate because I filled this guy up with like a stack and a bit, and is he completely empty? Oh my god. All of these we can get rid of as well, by the way, because we're now dealing with honeycomb blocks. So let's set these up before we wrap up, because of course I had to procrastinate a little bit. So let's do quartz, let's do blazing, and let's do. We already did redstone. Is there a string one? No. Okay. Hopefully, how much string do we have? Because we only get string from... Oh, we've got plenty. Alright, and then I guess we'll do the gold, because that's the last one that we were sort of waiting on. So, I'm going to simply do this. Like that. And now these are going to get filled up. And we'll start getting stuff again. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. It helps out my channel quite a lot. I also have a channel membership thing, so if you feel like supporting the channel financially, you can definitely do that. I believe it's next to the subscribe button. Most of them, I've tried to set up cheap prices, so if you don't have a lot going on, you still might be able to help me out a little bit. If you want to join the server, Discord below. The IP's in there. You don't need a whitelist or anything. Just in the welcome channel, all the information you need. The server IP, the server version, and all of those links, they all get updated. So whenever the server updates, it'll be updated in there, all the information, all of that fun stuff. And I think that's it. Now, next episode, sadly, I don't think we'll be trying to get the Vibranium B. I don't think so. Now, things could change, but I don't think so. We might work on another sort of power source, or there's a few options. We could try for a better reactor, because these are insanely broken. They are so good at generating power. We could try more solar panels, because, as you can tell, these are pretty good at generating power too. We're currently raking in just under 90,000 RF per tick. Ridiculous. Not just from the solar panels, obviously, but they help. But there's a few other ways we can make power. We can use some reactors. We could give that a try. They're a little bit scary. There's obviously the uranium reactors we could do. And then we might be able to get... There's a uranium B. We could do a uranium B, iron B, and a beeper. That could be doable. That'll get us uranium. And then we can chuck that in a reactor. And that might be fun. We can make a big reactor. You know what? Maybe. We'll see what happens. You guys give me some ideas on maybe some unique power generation that we could try out. Something new. But yeah. I think that's it. I hope that's it. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. But yeah. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. How much power we got? Oh, we're making power. Nice. See you in the next one. Goodbye.